G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from down under, and good morning. Good Saturday morning, it is the weekend, or good Friday evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world at the time that you're watching this. So today we're actually going to do the Q&A that I promised I would be doing to celebrate my 1,500 subscribers! 1,500! This is crazy. I hit 1,000 subscribers in May, that's 3 months ago, and before that I hit 500 subscribers in March, which was 2 months prior to that. So this channel's really sort of started to explode over the last 5 to 6 months, which has been absolutely amazing. And actually, to be honest, I'm closer to 1,600 subscribers than I am to 1,500 subscribers at the time that I'm filming this, which is absolutely crazy. So that's first up. First of all is to thank you, thank all of you. Thank you to all of my new subscribers that I've had since May on this channel. This is my first Q&A that I'm doing since then. Thank you and welcome to the channel. You guys are amazing. Look at that light. Isn't it just beautiful light this morning? This is perfect Saturday morning. Okay, so first up, before we get to the Q&A, just want to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way. For new subscribers, occasionally we'll just talk about a few things that are going to happen on the channel, or a few things that are happening with the channel at the moment. First of all, I want to cover my new post locker. A few people out there have been asking me, do you have a PO box or something where I can send some stuff into you? I've been saying for a few months, oh look, I'm going to try and sort out a PO box. They're very expensive, and I just want to try and sort out a way that you guys can actually send some stuff in. I've sorted something out. I haven't got a PO box, but I've got what's called a post locker. And what this is it's awesome. The post office here actually gives us an option to take out a post locker, sign up completely free. And one of these is you can have mail directed to your post locker, and then you've got a couple of days to go in and pick your stuff up. They open 24/7. They send me like a code once something's come in. No, you've got mail at your post locker. Give me a code. I go and scan the code. I go in, then I unlock the locker, and there's stuff in there for me, which is gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna have all my packages and stuff sent to the post locker now, which is fantastic. For anybody out there who does want to send anything, go ahead. Of course, I'm not asking for you guys to send me anything. I'm never asking for charity. I'm never asking from anything for you guys. But some of you out there, just out of your own goodwill, just want to send some stuff in, or if you want me to review anything or unbox anything on the channel or anything, you want to send something in, please go ahead and do it. New post locker. I've got the little address down the bottom of the screen at the moment, so if you want to send anything in, send that in. But if you want the address for future reference, somewhere down the line you think you might want to send something in, don't worry about taking that down. I'm going to be putting this at the end screen of my videos. Every single video, I'm just going to put the address at the end, just in case anyone ever wants to send anything in. So easy reference for you guys. Additionally, a little while ago I signed up for what's called Book Depository's affiliates program. I get a 5% commission of any sales that basically I've referred from my channel. So if you click that link and you buy something on Book Depository, I'll get just a small 5% commission on that. What's really exciting now is I've signed up for the Amazon Associates program. Basically exactly the same thing, but now this means I'm able to post links for DVDs and Blu-rays and books and just absolutely anything that I'm doing a review for on this site. Of course, again, I'm not asking for money. I'm not forcing you guys to purchase stuff through my links or anything like that. You make your purchases however you want, but it's just a small way to generate a little bit of revenue for the channel, just like how I monetize my videos on YouTube and I just make a small amount every month. I throw them all into a special bank account I have, which is my YouTube earnings account. I just use that account to fuel my channel, throw it back into my channel and back into the community so I can keep generating content for you guys and just keep the channel rolling, really. I just briefly also want to touch on the last week on the vlog. I know has almost been a little out of date. I've been reviewing stuff that's been out for months, and I've done a lot of news roundups this week of stuff that's been in the news for the last couple of months. So this last week I feel like I've just been catching up on stuff that I would have covered had I been home. I feel like I'm all caught up now, and as of this week we're sort of gonna stay a little bit more relevant. There are gonna be a few more throwback things, but we're trying to stay relevant as much as of now. I know that I said tomorrow we'll be going back and doing daily news roundups as of tomorrow. I feel like the news packages I cut this week are pretty up to date, and there really hasn't been anything in the news, not enough to cut together a bulletin especially. So we're going to be starting the weekly news again next week. A little amendment I want to make there. Behind the Classics, my series, I know a lot of you out there are loving them. My little short documentaries I've been making on the Disney films. Yes, I still plan on doing one for all 54, 55, 50 something-ish Disney animated films out there. Since I've been back and catching up on a lot of stuff, they've sort of gone on the back burner. I have a few more which are ready to go up, and I'm going to start doing them again as of this coming week. The first one back is actually going to be The Lion King, which I'm doing as a little bit of a celebration of the release of the film on the Signature Collection Blu-ray. I know a lot of you have been recommending or suggesting ones that they'd like to see done, and I'm definitely taking all of that into account. Okay, so that's all of the housekeeping stuff. Let's get into the Q&A, which is what's really exciting. This light is so good that it's blowing out the lighting on my camera. So let me just... Only a couple of people posted questions in this time round, which is completely fine. One person out there posted a whole lot of questions for me. So I'm going to try and get through most of these questions anyway. So first off, let's go with Harry Palmtree. How you doing, Harry? He's asked, what is your favourite Marvel film? I don't know if this is anything I've ever touched on. My favourite Marvel film, it's so hard because you've got some amazing movies there. Winter Soldier was probably my favourite for so long. I would say Winter Soldier's probably the one I've watched more than any other movie. Civil War is incredible. That blew my mind. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, I absolutely adore. The first Iron Man movie is insane. I just love it. They're all very much up there on the same level for me. Great thing with the Marvel movies is they're all so different and also grounded in their own realities, and they all have their own genres and styles, and I find it very, very hard to pick a favourite because they're all so different. I've got one here from Mini Gold Hat. You've been very active on my posts lately. Thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate all your support. Have you seen Spider-Man Homecoming yet? Of course I have. I was overseas when it was released. I didn't get to see it on the first day, which was a little bit sad. We were in Paris when it was released, actually, and then we got back to England, and I think the day after we got back to England, we went and saw Spider-Man Homecoming. It so much. I loved it. Yes, of course I loved it. This is a Spider-Man movie I've been waiting for since I was a kid. As a kid growing up, I was a DC kid. I love Batman, I love Superman and Wonder Woman and all the DC characters. It's only really been since the Marvel Cinematic Universe has taken off that I'm like a hardcore Marvel fanboy. But as a kid, I didn't want to know anything about Marvel other than Spider-Man and the X-Men, who I just loved. I loved those movies, and I did. I loved the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films as a kid. I still have a soft spot for them, but there was still something lacking from those movies. But Spider-Man Homecoming, I absolutely loved. Not my favourite Marvel film, but it's up there with some of my favourites. Look, if you guys want to see me actually do like a late retrospective review on the film, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll get to that. I'll definitely do one. Maybe even when the Blu-ray comes out or something like that. Talking about Blu-rays, Versina asks, thoughts on Disney and 4K? I love it. I think it's so good. Thank the Star-Lord. Disney has finally come around and is doing 4K. The funny thing is, Disney has been pushing digital for so long, for like the last 2 or 3 years. I know a lot of the studios are trying to get rid of physical and try and get you to get into digital for many, many reasons, which I won't go into now because I could start a rant. But they've really been pushing digital very hard. And Disney has been at the forefront of pushing digital. They've basically eradicated 3D in the States, or made it really hard for you to get your hands on a 3D copy of a movie. But it's really looked like they've been making all these moves to sort of eradicate physical at some point, even if it's like over 10 years and they finally get rid of physical and push digital. But now 4K's come onto the market and Disney's gone, oh my Star-Lord, what do we do here? Because they're really pushing for digital for so long that all of a sudden, oh man, there's this new physical format on the market that's taking off. I think that's why they maybe had a little bit of trepidation into jumping into the market. I think that now they have jumped into the market, it's a new ball game where Disney are now going, alright, we have to start pushing physical again because we need people to start buying these 4K discs. I think it's fantastic. I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is an awesome place to start for Disney. It's going to look gorgeous. It's going to look amazing. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, or Salazar's Revenge, depending where you are in the world. That's been announced for a 4K release as well. I think that's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how that one holds up because it's a completely different spectrum. I think really Guardians of the Galaxy is going to show off HDR, the amazing color palette that 4K can show off. Whereas on the other side, Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be a good reference for black levels and how they can handle the format on the other spectrum. I'm saying right now, even if you do not have the capability of playing 4K. The 4K discs are coming with the standard Blu-ray as well, and for an extra few bucks, maybe in some cases $5 or $10 more, please support the format. Even if it is just to future-proof it. You'll have the 4K for later, and you'll have the standard Blu-ray for now, and it saves a double dip later on when you get into 4K and you have to buy everything again. Support the format now, because this is a crucial moment. If we want to see Disney continue to support 4K, you guys out there need to support the format yourselves. So you need to go out there and just buy every Disney movie you buy that is available on 4K. Buy the 4K for the extra few bucks, the extra few pounds that it is. So you've got it future-proof, but also so you send Disney the message that yes, we want these movies in 4K, and yes, make the platform successful. I feel that if 4K fails, physical media has failed, and we'll see the eradication of physical media within the next 5 years, I think. So yeah, support the format. I think it's fantastic. Okay, Jeff B has asked a whole ton of questions. A few of these I've covered before in my other Q&As, but since I've had tons more subscribers since my early Q&As, we are going to go over a couple of these again. What is your day job? I work as a freelance filmmaker and photographer. I have a lot of my own private clients that I produce corporate work and stuff for, but from day to day, I'm working out of a photographic studio. I'm not there every day. As I said, I'm freelance. I'm a contractor basically. So I'm in when I'm needed in, and I get a lot of spare time, which I can spend on this channel. How old are you? I'm 26. I turned 26 overseas, actually, when I was overseas. 26 years old. I'm starting to feel a little bit old. Never grow up. Never grow up. How long have you had this channel? How long have you had this channel? Jeff also asks. I have had this channel since March 2016. 17 months? I've had this channel for 17 months. I really only started daily vlogging 5 or 6 months ago, which is where the channel's really started to take off, where most of my subscriber base has grown over this time. What keeps you dedicated to the channel to make such quality videos even though you still have less than 2,000 subscribers? Well, that's exactly the thing, isn't it? I love doing this, and the more subscribers I get, the more invigorated I get, the more challenged I get, the more inspired I get. It fires me up. It gets me going, wanting to make more subscribers and building a big community. Initially, I wanted to start this channel so I could build my own community of Disney fans from around the world, who I could communicate with, who could communicate with me, who I could deliver reviews to and vlogs and just share my expertise and my love for Disney. And the more subscribers I get, the more I start to see the community blooming and blossoming, growing and growing. You guys fuel me. You guys fuel me to keep going. If no one was watching, if no one was subscribing, if no one was communicating or taking part in conversation, I wouldn't have the desire to keep doing it. Every single comment you guys write out there helps me. That wasn't great. Oh, you've done this wrong. You've said this wrong. Can you do this? Can you do that? You guys keep me on my feet. It's like, okay, this is working, so I'll keep doing that. This isn't working, so I won't keep doing that. They want to see this, and they want to see this, and it inspires me to do other things, and bigger and better things. And so that's what keeps me going on this channel. You guys out there. And the fact that you have helped me make this amazing community. You are the amazing community. All you guys, thank you so much. You're fantastic. And that's why we're sitting here today, closing in on 1,600 subscribers, which is awesome. What made you fall in love with Disney? I've been in love with Disney since I was a kid. I've loved the movies. I've loved the magic. I'm a big believer in not having to grow up, in believing in magic, in just believing. I believe in being yourself. These are all messages I think I've learned over the years through Disney movies. I get inspired by that. I think that's what made me fall in love with Disney movies and just Walt Disney's ideals. When I was like 18, 19 years old, started to go, you know what, I want to really research a little bit more into Walt Disney and the studio and the films, and from there I've just been obsessed with just studying and reading and everything. And I just fell in love with the way Walt Disney started with this tiny little dream and built the biggest entertainment empire in the world. That inspires me to want to do bigger and better things and to do great things. And I feel like this channel might be the start of great things to come, hopefully. Here he is, sitting on my desk actually, and there he is again. With Mickey. He's always there, and he's up there actually. There's a picture of him up there on the wall. He's always watching me and always inspiring me every single step of the way. What about all those other movies you have in yourselves that aren't Disney? Well, here's the funny thing. I've got 4,500 movies in my collection, Blu-ray and TV shows and stuff. I actually filmed an entire Blu-ray collection series. I think there's like maybe 4 or 5 parts of me going through my entire collection. I filmed this before I went overseas, so I had some stuff to work on overseas, but then the overseas vlog sort of took over. So I'm actually going to start launching them very soon. We're going to be launching my complete Blu-ray collection series, where you'll get to explore my entire Blu-ray collection of stuff that isn't Disney movies. I've covered all them before, I don't need to cover them again. Every month I'm probably going to do an update video of these are the Blu-rays that I've picked up this month that aren't Disney movies. Look, this has been a very long video. This is a longer video than I was planning on. I hope there's still people out there watching. Please let me know in the comments below if you're still watching at this point. Look, if you guys want me to do another Q&A, just leave some questions down below and I'll always get to them in the next Q&A. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. We're not far off. If you're one of my new subs, once again, welcome along to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, taking part in the community. If you're a brand new viewer out there, this is the first time you've seen one of my videos and want to give me some support, please, after the jump, do me a big solid and hit subscribe. To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. You guys are absolutely fantastic. And to absolutely everybody out there, I hope I'll see you again soon. Until next time though, guys, take care and I hope you have a magical weekend.